Alright guys, so that is going to be it for Quantum Break, and it's going to be my thoughts, impressions, and my overall review of the game. And I gotta say, Quantum Break definitely meet my expectations. Now, I didn't get this game when it first came out, only because one, it was an Xbox One exclusive. It was also only available in Windows, the Windows Store or the Microsoft Store, and we all know how awful that shit was for the PC. So, and three, it did have some huge performance issues as well when it first came out on the PC, and yeah, that's one of the main reasons I did not buy the game. Because one, like I said, it was a console exclusive, so I didn't have the software to record consoles. Two, I definitely did not want to buy on Windows Store, considering one, I hate the freaking store. Two, I don't like using it. It's simple as that. Like, the thing is, it's a huge mess itself as it is. Like, when it comes to installing games with that application, and it just does not work well. And that's why I waited like for a long time for this game to come out. At least hopefully it comes to Steam, and it did took a while, but it finally did come out on Steam, and got this game on sale for like about $8. I think it could be a bit cheaper, or it could be $10. I'm not sure, but I got it at a pretty good price, and haven't touched the game in the longest time until now. And I gotta say, Quantum Break is pretty good. Is it Alan Wake good? I don't know about that. I still think Alan Wake, in my opinion, is still pretty good. But Quantum Break is not bad either. Now, the first thing that this game has that pretty good is its overall concept, which involves time, of course. And matter of fact, I do like the branching paths that you can have in this game that could affect the story. I don't think it doesn't change the ending, but I haven't replayed the game yet. And chose the different options, but I'm pretty sure it will twist us around the events around the middle of the game a bit, but I think it ends the same way. But I like it to the fact that you get to go this timeline here, and you got this different options here that opens multiple paths, branching paths. You get new characters, new events that you haven't done yet, all kinds of crazy stuff, and you can replay the game again and choose those choices again to see what happens. And I guarantee you, it is going to be a lot different of how the mission plays out if you choose that specific option. So, for example, the PR things, I chose the PR option, but I could also chose the brutal hardline tactics, where they are to eliminate all the witnesses that were there, but at the cost of Riverport going up against Monarch. So, pretty much, you can make Monarch look like a real piece of shit if you choose the other option, or you can make them look like they're the good guys with the PR option, and that will completely change the whole stand of the game in general. But like I said, it probably still ends the same. It still ends the same, but regardless, though, it adds the new stuff that you haven't encountered yet, new dialogues, all kinds of cool stuff that you could probably never encounter if you choose a different option. I really like that. I really like the different story branches that you could get in this game, and like it's just such a cool thing. And it also tries something new too, with implementing live action TV show in it too. Excuse me. And I think that was a cool thing, although I think the live action segment could have been executed a little bit better. Like, there are some questionable things in there, like special effects wise, and yeah, it's just, there's some things in there that just doesn't make sense, and they could have done a little bit better, but overall, I think the live action stuff kind of lives up, so gotta give Remedy, some props for trying. It's definitely not as good as the little TV stuff to make, like the little Easter egg, like Captain Baseball Bat Boy from Max Payne. You guys remember that shit? That shit was freaking fantastic. Then you got that one within that asylum. I forgot what's the name of that, but it was pretty freaking. I find it more funny than being serious, but it was still pretty good regardless, though. And then you got Night Spring Suit, which makes his little Easter egg appearance in Quantum Break. Thank goodness. So it kind of makes me wonder, is this game connected to Alan Wake? That's the big question. Is it connected? Because Alan Wake also involves some weird shit in there too, supernatural stuff as well. And you also have to go up against people being possessed by some sort of entity as well. So my guess, it's a theory, it's a little fan theory, but my guess is that this game could very well be connected to Alan Wake. It can be connected to Alan Wake. It could be, but I don't think that's not gonna happen though. But it has the potential. It did show Nightspring and a few other stuff in there that is part of the same universe, such as Max Payne and Alan Wake. So yeah, it gives you a little bit of a feeling that it can be connected to Alan Wake, but it's not. Like Quantum Break is its own entity. But regardless though, I like for what it is. The stories is very real, is very interesting, very scientific, very sci-fi, but also very nice. And I also like most of the characters too. And I think all the if not all the characters are pretty good in this game. Very well developed. A lot of characters that you're definitely gonna like, and there are some characters you're gonna hate. But overall though, I do appreciate all the character developments and they play the role. The actors themselves are fantastic too. Most of them are A-list actors. So you got Sean who plays Iceman, playing as Jack, and then you got Aidan Gillian, aka Peter Baelish from Game of Thrones, playing as none other than Paul Serene. They all did a fantastic job. Mainly Aidan Gillian, he did a fantastic job as Paul Serene, because it's kind of weird. You see him playing his character in Game of Thrones for a long time, then you see him play in this game, and then he has the American accent, which is weird because he's not American, obviously he's British, but he plays this game. He does a real good job in doing that American accent. There are some words like chaos. You hear that word, it's like, yep, that's Peter Baelish. I was like, yep, that's gotta be him. But regardless though, all the actors did a really fantastic job though. And they also did the motion capture too, and they also used their face too for the characters, which is pretty cool. So overall though, this game was fantastic. Like, it was a short game, but regardless though, it is a really good game, a very good storytelling single player game. And you're not gonna get this much games anymore, because nowadays games are shifting to multiplayer and live services, all that kind of bullshit. But once in a while you do get a very good single player game, and Quantum Break is definitely a very good single player game. Remedy did a very fantastic job with the storyline, and I like it how they add some paradoxes near the end of the story too. Got time paradox, you got all kinds of crazy shit happening, and the ending too also leaves a opening to Quantum Break 2, because when Jack meet Martin Hatch, he has that same effect where he has two options to choose, just like Paul Serene. So that leads to speculation of a sequel, and also Jack Joyce suffering the same Condon symptom that Paul Serene had too. So we don't know what's gonna happen at that point, but it leaves for Quantum Break 2, and I really hope one day Remedy comes back to it, because I'm very interested in playing. I'm definitely going to be playing Quantum Break 2 if it ever happens, but more likely it's not going to happen this year or next year, because they got Control coming out literally this month, so it's not going to happen for a while. But if it does, oh man, I'll be hyped. I'll be playing that shit all day. But with that being said though, the story was good, very good single player game, very good in storytelling, concept development on the character, and the plot too is very good. So with all the good stuff, let's talk about the bad stuff, and that would be the gameplay. I have to say this is probably Remedy's worst in terms of gameplay design. This is definitely Remedy's worst. Like I almost said Control. Quantum Break plays okay for the most part, but when it comes to the gunplay kind of suck. It's just, I don't know who designed the gunplay, but the gunplay in this game is just, it's such a shitstorm. Like, it does not work that well. Like, it puts to play like a run and gun game, but most of the time the guns themselves don't even work that well most of the time. Like, you got the assault rifle, you can hardly fucking hit shit at all with that thing. Like, I don't know why it's even in the game, but you shoot 1-2 shots, that crosshair will spread out so freaking wide that you cannot hit shit at all. You literally gotta give the double tap, the tap effect, and sometimes you don't have that option when you got enemies literally up to your face. Like, I don't know who designed the gunplay, but the gunplay is just god awful. The bullet spread it's too fucking intense. I don't know why. Maybe because I was playing a harder difficulty. Maybe that's why the bullet spread was hard. It was so ridiculous. But even so, it shouldn't be that bad to the point you can't hit targets from far. And you know you can hit targets too, but if at a certain range, the bullet will simply just disappear. Like you're not gonna, regardless of your quad to point at the guy, you're not gonna hit that guy at all. So you had to be at a certain range to hit that guy, which is kind of freaking annoying. The parkour system is also not the greatest too. There is this weird glitch that you could be stuck in limbo with when you jump too much at a certain angle. You can't would literally jump, and then in limbo he would be like this, flapping like a fucking idiot all the time, and there's nothing you can do. You can't do nothing. You would be stuck in limbo. You'd be like this all day, and you had to restart the checkpoint. And God knows how far that checkpoint is, because that's another thing I want to talk about too. The checkpoint in this game fucking sucks too. Like there's this one level where I had to go underground, go to offices, and then fight the big guy for the first time. And when I died by him, I gotta start all the way back from the beginning. Well, not almost back to the beginning, but when you enter the facility, and that shit is freaking tedious. And I don't know why they just have a checkpoint when you encounter the big guy. They got a little bit better later on the levels, but it was fucking bad. Like I don't know why they have the checkpoint all the way back instead of facing the big guy for the first time. It's real fucking annoying. I don't know why they did that, but in terms of, that's the only gripe I have about this game. The gameplay itself is not the greatest. Like movement is good. Some of the time powers are okay. I think the time powers are really cool, matter of fact. They are very fucking cool. But there are some time powers that are kind of pointless to have. Like time blast is cool and all, but it leaves you in the open, and it's not, overall it's not really worth it. Like you're better off using the time shield, time stop, and time dodge. Those like your 3 essential abilities. Time vision, you want to use wall hacks, but you can easily walk around and find the enemy themselves. They're not that hard to find. They'll literally shoot at you, so you don't really need to use the time vision to find them. But if you want, you can use wall hacks. I do use them occasionally, but you don't have to. But yeah, gunplay sucks ass in this game. Absolutely the worst. Like it's worse than Alan Wake. That's how bad it is. Like I said, gunplay is just shit. I'm really hoping Control, when it does come out, I'm really hoping they fix the gunplay, because if it plays just like Quantum Break, I'm going to be real disappointed. Like, they better not fuck it up, that's all to say. But other than that, guys, that's all I have for Quantum Break, and this is definitely one of my highly recommended games, and I think you guys should try it out when this game goes on sale, because this is a really fun game, really fantastic single player game, very good story, plot, characters, etc. Shit gameplay though, so keep that in mind, guys. Or just play normal difficulty, do not play on hard. I play on hard because I don't know why I want to play on hard. Like the game overall, it wasn't that hard, but you just gotta be a little bit cautious, gotta be a little bit careful of what you're doing in hard mode, because some of these enemies are a bunch of real assholes, so keep that in mind. But yeah, this game is a bit old, so it should be pretty cheap, and especially when it goes on sale, I highly recommend you guys pick it up when it goes on sale. And I think as of now, I think this game is only available on the Xbox One and PC. I'm not sure about PS4, but this is mainly a Microsoft Game Studio game, so more likely it's just going to be Xbox One and PC. So if you guys have a chance to play this game, highly recommend you guys check this game out, Quantum Break, because it is a really fantastic game. And I'm definitely looking forward to Control when it comes out. I'm definitely going to be checking that game out. I'm really hoping Remedy has that same quality of level as they did with the other games, Quantum Break, Alan Wake, Max Payne 1 and 2. And we'll see how it goes, guys. But other than that, I am gonna end it here for now. Highly recommend a game. Pretty fun game. Get it when it's on sale. And other than that, guys, like I said, I'm gonna end it here. And if you guys got any other cool games or any other cool and crazy games that you want to suggest for me to play, leave in the comments down below, and I will check them out, because I might have it in my library. And if you guys want to play that game, I will play it. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna end it here, and until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace.